What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers, back working on our Star Destroyer Corvette ship again. Now, first off, last episode we had kind of worked on the interior a little bit with the airlock system that's still somewhat broken. I do think it's just a matter of scripting properly and getting some timing squared away to where the doors aren't opening as the vent's trying to empty at the same time, but haven't actually taken the time to work on any of it. Now, the rest of the last episode we did the weapons that you see here, where we were trying to sort out weapon placement. They're not all connected, they're not all conveyored, set up, or sunk into the ship or anything like that. It was merely just trying to set up placement for things. Now, one thing though I have to bring up is I'm actually not too thrilled with the look of this. Now these right here aren't terrible for one reason only. Eventually I'm going to sink them in a block layer so that all that's visible really is the gun turrets. And actually, for comparing purposes, I should probably do a couple of these like that, so that I can actually kind of get a feel for how that'll all look. And just to double check and make sure that I'm right with my calculations and that I'm not digging into the actual walls. So what I was thinking is like that. So this is the ceiling, right? But if we set up the conveyor system correctly, we could run pipes along these tubes, which is fine. And these, let me see, let me make sure these are, okay, so these have a large conveyor on them, on the bottom, but they have small ones on the side. So, what I would, see, here's my dilemma. I don't know if I would want to go one block over and bring up a conveyor here and then place the turret like so, like this, or if I would want on the inside a visible conveyor converter thing showing like this, one block lower. Because actually, some of these placements would work better. This one, because it's in the CIC room, it's a little too congested, so there's no real good way to conceal it. Over here in this section, though, I'm just going to use this side, the left side of the ship over here, for comparing. So if we get rid of this... Okay, that still punches through to the ceiling. So I might have been wrong. I thought I had a third layer in between there. I must have been thinking about the second floor. So, okay. So that punches through right there. So, basically what I was implying was it would end up looking something like this, which not too big of a fan of, I gotta be honest. Like, the pipes in the ceiling with the wires is kind of cool. Big plate here. Now, oh, hold on, we're not done yet. I didn't think about this. Is it just catwalks, or are there other panels? Let's do panels. There's armor panel 2x2x1. I need a 3x3, actually. Do I have a 3x3? Can I get a 3x3? Do I hear a 3x3? I don't think the armor panels have a 3x3. These are solar panels. That's not really what I was meaning. Ooh! Hatches. That's an interesting idea. Not for this, but it's something we could use. Okay, so let's go back to the catwalks here. Oh! Hold up. That's a catwalk plate. Where's the... Oh, these are small ship plates. Who was not thinking about that. What about that one, maybe? And then let's also put in our... What is that? Pet cat. That's not what I meant. Let's just try these. Okay, that's not even available for small ships, so that's not going to work. Let's do the smaller panels then, because what I'm going to see is which one is better, the catwalks or the armor panels. That is a 2x2, but that really wouldn't help us. So, we have something like this, which I don't think would really do... That's bigger than I wanted it to be. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. So we basically have the small catwalks, or we have the armor plating. I honestly think the plating goes a little less noticed. I don't know, let's do a row of each and see, because the catwalk blends together with itself better. If I could ever figure out how to rotate these things. Like, the catwalk blends with itself a little better, but the armor block or armor panel blends with the wall a little better. So I think I'm gonna go with that. Trying to be really careful about what I break here. So you could do something like that, which is not bad at all. While we're on the topic here, let's go ahead and put... Do I want a conveyor or do I want a T? I think a T would look better here. My reasoning for saying... Oh wait, do I have a T? Can I do that? Ugh, did not think about that. The small conveyors may not have a T-junction. Curved tube... Tricorn. Okay, so this is a small one. T. Let's see what you look like. You are not the same conveyor type of block, so you're not going to work. Okay, so we're just going to put a conveyor in here then. So we put a conveyor in like that, which should connect to the system over here. Or the adapter. I don't really know what it's called, to be honest. Look in a second. It is a compact conveyor adapter. Okay, so I got it right the first time. Sweet. You, however, are in a weird place. Mainly because of this corner. This corner was going to keep me from putting a ramp there, so I'm not happy about that. Oh well. Anyways, I have one in place there so we can kind of see what it looks like. That's kind of what I'm thinking, though, is if it punches through, then we'll do some kind of cover-up. But then they'll actually... Ooh, I always get these backwards. I don't know how I do that. So, that looks way better. Like, I'm totally more okay with that. I have to admit, these are really cool with their, like, minigun fire rate and everything, but I don't like how tall they are. They kind of just stick out. So, what I'm thinking, and we don't have enough missiles. We've got, just for... Alright. Just for consistency purposes, I'm going to go ahead and tear this out. But I really don't like that corner block where it is. Because that means I basically just can't do the standard conveyor that I wanted to put there. Okay, I lost my heavy armor block. Where it is? There it is. Okay, so we do adapter. Right? And then we do like that. Yeah, so from the right to the left, the inset chain guns look way better. Now, there is one other option in terms of the turrets here. We did show in the last episode the missile versions to these, which are like this. They're a little bit bigger, but we could also set them in lower. Now, we also have these guys, which aren't too big, so I think we're going to stick with those, because even if we set them in one... Like, actually, we could do a side-by-side comparison right here. Let's just grab... Whoa, 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 whoa. Got a little click happy there. If we did something like that. See, this was what I was thinking, was having the conveyors right on top of it, but that doesn't always work, I guess. So, if we put one like that. So it's not too much different, but it is a little taller, and when it extends like that, it does stick up a lot more. So actually, since these have a faster fire rate, this is probably a better idea than these. And I don't recall what the port on these are. Is this a small one? It is a small one. Okay, so that's different. See, that's the other thing. With these guys, they have small ports on the side, but then they have a big one on the bottom, which is kind of unfortunate. I would have preferred the small, because then I wouldn't have needed the big adapter things. So that's interesting. Oh, I'm missing a block. That's weird. I don't know what happened there. Okay. So for now, we're going to stick with these. But the last piece of the puzzle are these guys. And they're not bad, but they really hurt the streamlined look of the ship, to me. I know everybody else is kind of like, yeah, this is cool, it's well armed, it's got a lot of guns, blah, blah, blah. And it's not bad, it's just, it's kind of bad. It's not awful, it's just one of those where once we start setting these down these start sticking up more, and I don't like things sticking up. I thought of actually having fully retractable weapons and things, but the problem with that is I don't have enough ceiling space in between the hull and the ceiling of the ship to fully conceal turrets like this. They're just too freaking tall. So my thought process is this. We'll have 4 chain guns here. We'll have 2 missile pods here unless we move these, which I might. What we could do, I'm thinking, and I apologize for some of the randomness here, but I'm kind of designing while building, so I hope everyone doesn't mind bearing with me for a minute. So what I'm kind of thinking is maybe something like that. Get rid of you. And I might do away with some of these smaller ones, I'm not really sure yet. Do something like that. That gives us a couple missiles there. And 4 chain guns. I'm really not too focused on having a lot of chain guns. Or a lot of missiles, sorry. I misspoke. The reason being missiles are kind of expensive to make in survival, as far as I've been made aware of. So there's that. But with these, we should have an easier time. I like the placement of that, and I like, let's look at it from this side here. This is kind of cool. It's not nothing's sticking out too bad to where it gets really like, whoa. Now with these, I don't know if I could set them in one, how they would look, or for that matter, what kind of damage to the ship they'll do if they're sunk in like that. I kind of like it, though. I mean, it does have a port on the bottom, right? Yeah. Okay. So it has a port on the bottom. So we could do stuff like this. And we could always change up the armor hull a little bit, I guess. Okay, we're not punching through there. No. How do I always hit the wrong buttons? Good grief. Just never can rotate these guys the way I want them. And I did get a couple of comments asking me about, like, are we just doing turrets? And no. I do have intentions to do fixed weapons, but I am thinking of putting them in either the side area in between. Those move, right? Those are turrets. It says they're turrets. I don't know why they're not spinning around more. Oh well. So, I definitely like the cleaner look to that. Like, everything's a little less obvious. which I am totally a fan for. Now, one thing with that right there, as opposed to this, we may, I don't know for sure, but we may be minimizing their field of fire because it can't now hit anything where these blocks are. Whereas this one might be able to shoot over them. But with collision boxes the way they are, I don't know if it can actually see them or not. So, I don't know if that'll be an issue or not. But I definitely like how much more compressed all that looks, that it's not so... These guns still, they stick out. I mean... I just don't like the, basically how much they stick out is all. Not that it's really bad or anything, it's just, it's kind of, I don't know, it breaks the streamline feel to me. And I did not even think about making sure the ports were lined up the right way. Dangnabbit. Okay, let's double check that here actually. Because I don't think I did this one right either. Truth be told, I don't know if I did any of them right, but... Well, now hold on. Nah, we'll keep it this way. We'll keep it this way. I was gonna say I could change it to have the pipes going out this way and meet in the middle, but nah, nah. We'll keep it this way. Okay, now I don't know where this is gonna end up either. Wait a minute, what happened? Oh, never mind. Had a brain fart. Ooh. This is in the not the reactor, the programming room. Okay. That makes sense. It's across the hall from the med bay. For pipes, we'll probably want to keep it like that, I think. And this one, I feel like we properly set this one up. Let's just tear this out. No, we did not. Oh, geez. No. Yes. Whew, that was scary. I almost deleted my whole ship. Alright, so... there we go. Like that. And like that. Okay, so that's all squared away now. And we'll put another block there. What did I do with my heavy block? I think I got rid of it. Oh wait, no, it's on one. Never mind. I keep getting my hotbars mixed up. Alright, so... yeah, we're gonna have to do some conveyor work to fix this, but I like that much better than where we left off with. Even though some of the guns still stick out, they're much more compressed, and it feels way more streamlined. So I'm totally okay with that. I'm gonna pause it because I don't want to spend time on camera doing the tedious work, but let me work on the conveyor system a little bit and see if I can get all of these plugged in. Okay, so you might notice my screen is a mess. Well, I had the show everything on HUD turned on. Yeah, so I really needed to... actually, you know what I should do? We're actually going to do this here so that it is easier for you guys to see what we're doing. Well, I was going to, but, whatever. You have to get certain block types won't do it, but I need to turn everything else off except for the turrets. But if we look in the right directions, you'll see twin micro turret for missiles and blasters. So that's the two off of the back of the bridge. Over here, we have twin blaster, and small missile. That's the ones out on the front edge. And then right up there we have twin micro missile, and that one is the last of the three on that row. So I'm sure all of you know what I'm talking about, but just in case. So there's the two back ones I was talking about. There's the missile, the micro missile, there's the 2 blasters, and then there's the small missile turret. I haven't gotten to the other ones over there. So basically, I had to reconfigure the wall a little bit up here. I haven't worked on these down here too much, but I did run a line with a conveyor there. So I ran a line this way. This branches off and goes to that blaster. There's one above it where this conveyor goes up to, and we'll show that in a minute. And then this goes over to the small missile turret. So I thought it worked out okay that we can put some pipe or cord cable type like these things and run along here, give it some more substance and decorative value. So that wasn't too hard to finagle with. Up here we had structural issues. So these are the 2 missile ports, which obviously I can't just have connections running down, so I wrapped it behind the wall. And you'll notice here we have armor plates that make an L, but this one there's another path. So this path goes under this wall and then up through the wall, and it turns into a conveyor system for these 2. And then this wall over here, you'll notice there's a bigger pocket, but this is the actual port for the missiles, so I brought the pocket out to about here or here. I forget what I actually did in order to make that work. So you'll notice that here we don't have any of that plate issue where it gets covered up. Let me see if I can poke a hole in here to where you guys can see what I did behind the scenes. That's not really a very good view, is it? Actually, you know what? I just had an idea. Let me see if I can do this through spectator mode, and it'll let me clip through the wall. But I don't honestly know where my spectator camera is. Oh, okay, it's not that far. I thought I had left it somewhere out in space, and I guess I did. Ooh, okay, slow it down a little bit. Okay, so through here, as I said, here's the main conveyor line, and if you go up, then it goes over here to this one, right there. Let's see, then it comes back over here, and the conveyor pipe goes up to this conveyor, which is that turret. Then there's another set of tubes running down that goes out this way that leads to the missile. And then from here, this conveyor also connects to this line, which goes up and around into that missile launcher. So that's pretty much how these will work, because those were the real problem ones. The rest of them on one side that I have to do are these 3 turrets, which it's pretty much just a matter of connecting the conveyor ports properly. And like I said, I wish there was a better way to connect these, but I didn't want to bring it up, like to where there was a block there. I wanted to keep all that contained. But as you can see, that's going to be a pain in the butt to cover up. Though, actually, let me look at something. I never really checked on the panels. Does it have a... Oh, it does have a corner panel. I'm an idiot. I'm a complete knucklehead. 1x1 slope mirror. Would that have fixed this over here? Oh wait, no. This problem was the block was in the way. Ew. That was the problem for that. Well, that's gonna be the problem here too, won't it? Oh wait, maybe. No, I still can't get into that block. That's the problem. It's not that it doesn't have a slope, it's that I can't get into the slope. Okay. Now the issue rears its ugly head again. So I could totally do like this. Whoa, no, not that. But then that's still visible. Not a fan. Not a fan of that. But I should point out, there's really no big reason to keep this the way that it is. So we might change that. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to hook everything up on the left side. I've already done this, and I've shown you what I did. But rather than taking the time to do this side over here as well, I'm going to keep pressing on and doing the other side, and then I will show it off. We'll probably wrap the episode up there, and I will be looking forward to see you guys' comments on how this looks. Now this one, really easy. That's an easy fix. What about this one? Is this going to be the same thing? Once we take the light out? Because the light won't work. Not there anyway. Okay, so that works. Where are those lights anyway? What did I put them on? 5. Let's just throw one here just for now to keep the place lit up. So that's easy. Did I even connect that though? I connected this one. I don't think I even connected this to anything. So let's not cover this up, because if I cover this up, I'm just going to forget that it's there. Okay. Thank you. I was going to say, why can't I get this one block? There we go. Yeah, that's not connected to anything. So, actually, that's a quick fix. Because that should be a port. Yep. Okay. So we're just going to run that. Boom. Done. Now, I have not set in stone the lighting stuff here. So even though I'm throwing down the lights, that may not be where the lights stay. And if that happens, we could always run pipes or whatever, the wire cables, stuff like that. I like the cable thing. That's a cool little thing. Okay, let's get rid of that. This should be the turret, and that's the... They're all turrets, but that should be the missile. Oh, the missile will be easy then, because it's basically like right above a conveyor tube already, so that shouldn't be hard at all. Okay, let's get rid of you. I don't need everything displaying right now. Okay, so what I'm thinking here... What I'm thinking... Why can I not get this block? There we go. These armor plates and stuff, not always the easiest to get a hold of. Okay, so we know the block goes to here. So how then would we keep this going? So what I'm going to do is work from the top down and see if we can make a little more sense of this. We could do something like that, and I'll seal in this for extra padding. And we'll do like that, and then we'll do like this. Now the only thing is, we can do this, but do I still have the control console set up somewhere? I do not. What is that under Colts? Oh, that's... Okay, no, wait. Where's the... Oh, console. Is it under console pack? I thought. Hello? Command console. There we go. Wow. Okay, so corner... Okay, so that's not wanting to... Wait. Yeah, okay, so that's out too far. That's gonna prove to be more problematic than I originally thought. Like, very much an issue for me right now. Can't move that further down any. I wonder... Oh, it won't matter, because if I shift this, we're still... It's these corner blocks that keep not covering up the whole edge. That's the problem. So we're kind of stuck, because this doesn't match our design, our wall designs. But... Okay, there is one other solution. Before we tear all that up too bad, there is one other way we could fix this. I just didn't know if I wanted to do it or not. And that's to move these, like, back here. I think that might actually be our only real good option. Like, we have other options, but I kind of feel like that's our only good one. I don't know why, when I'm holding the shift to do a multi-dimension, it keeps disappearing on me. That's very discomforting when you're trying to break blocks and you don't know what you're going to end up deleting. Okay, where does this come out at? Let me in! Ugh! I swear, this astronaut is so freaking fat. Get in there. Okay, so that would not interfere other than the lights, but like I said, the lights are kind of, we don't know what they're going to do yet. So let's get rid of that. Let's put... Okay, we're still set up, right? Let's put that there. Come on, really? Let's close that, and then we can fix this. Because, yeah, I didn't really want to do that, but it's better than having to completely redesign my walls and stuff because it's just not working, so... Okay. That... Oops, wait. There we go. Okay, one like this. Oh, and we stopped there, didn't we? Yeah, so I don't have to put that there. Okay, so the wall's back to the way it was. Let's throw our curve back there. We should be able... Come on, highlight the right block. Highlight the right block, thank you. I can't see because of this light. Okay. So we're gonna throw a conveyor there. And plug that in. It should work fine. Now, let's throw these back and just see... Okay, we still aren't completely covered up. That's fine. But see, this way we can just plug them in like that. Awesome. Okay, so that works. Now, I'm gonna go in through the top for that missile turret because I think we can just tie into the existing system there. I don't think I need to do anything. And we'll need to fix this. Boom. So, yeah, that's not a big deal. I mean, it's just basically move it back a row. Oh, did I already tie into it? I did already tie into it, so that one's already done. Awesome. Okay, so the whole left side should now be functional, which is a lot more than I expected it to be, actually. So it really comes down to the placement of the turret up top changed a little bit to so we didn't have to gut the wall or the ceiling in there. This one has a little bit more of a pipe system, which isn't bad. I mean, it makes it look more refinery, storage, you know, all that stuff. And then this one, we just changed the wall. It shrunk it a little bit, but still not really entirely sure what we're going to do with this room. I think since we have the captain's quarters, the CIC, the programming and reactor control type room, the med room, reactor and shield bay, and storage, I think that I'm going to make this over here maybe backup reactor and shields, and then this over here maybe like a small mess hall so that you can eat, because even if you're by yourself, I mean, you gotta eat. We have your shower and bathroom and stuff and your sleeping quarters, but we don't have a place to eat. So it'll probably go, and I want to put the shields and reactors over here so that we're not putting all of our eggs in one basket. The other thing I didn't even think about, we need a jump drive somewhere. So maybe we'll put jump drive, and then like extra, like 1 or 2 shields and 1 or 2 small reactors or something, just to keep them. And we've already got a bunch of conveyor units here, so we can totally just tie into those and make it easy. And then this over here will make some kind of food storage mess hall area. And then of course when we go up... Why can't I use this? Whatever. They were working yesterday. Then when we go up here, this will be... Hey, where did my console go? Did I accidentally delete that? I might have deleted it. Whoops. I don't know what's up with the glass either. I don't know if the game updated the glass, or if... Because this is modded glass, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if the game updated the glass, or if the mod that I was using updated, but the glass looks different. Like, it looks kind of bluish, which makes me think the tint's on this side. And yet... Oh, really? Now you're gonna work? And yet, when you go outside, it looks way more clear. Like, you can see right through to the ship. So it's almost like I got it backwards somehow. Or they updated it or something, I don't know. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.